Get off her!
911, where's your emergency?
Hello.
Hello. Is everything okay?
My mommy and daddy.
Uh-huh.
I think there's a bullet on the floor, and there's blood coming out of my dad's mouth. I think they're dead.
These are the moments when kids help cops rescue people and solve crimes, starting with a child who played a key role in sending his neglectful father to jail. On September 3rd, 2023, police officers responded to a residence after a passerby reported a child crying in the middle of the street, having been neglected and left home alone.
Hey, buddy. Hi, where do you live?
November,
Mike. Right here?
Yeah.
Is it unlocked or is it? Is the door open? How did you get outside?
The door's open.
Door's open? Anybody home with you?
No.
Do you know Dad's phone number?
He don't have a phone.
No phone?
He lost his phone.
Who else do you live with?
I live with my two sisters, my dad, and my mom is in Louisiana. So.
Okay. Where's your sisters?
My one is at my boyfriend's house.
Mm-hmm.
I mean her boyfriend's house, and then the other one is at her other boyfriend's house.
Based on the child's testimony, he currently lives with his father and two sisters, and it was important for the officer to determine who had left him behind and whether a crime had been committed.
Did your dad leave first or did your sisters leave first?
My sisters left first.
Okay.
The father had indeed left the child alone, which likely constituted a crime, as most U.S. state laws prohibit leaving an 8-year-old home unattended. The police took the child to charge his phone and contacted his sister to return home, as the father was reported to be without a phone at the time.
Hello. Hi. Are you Madison or Amanda?
I'm Madison Tillman.
You're Madison.
Yes.
Were you home with him?
No, I was at my boyfriend's house.
How long ago did you leave?
About a while ago. But what is this all about? Like, Dad
Yeah.
doesn't
Did I
have
just
his phone right
speak
now?
to you or your sister on
He
the phone?
spoke to me.
So this lady here found him in the middle of the street.
What were you doing, Trace?
I was in the middle of the
Okay, but what were you doing outside at night?
crying.
Why? Why were you
Because
crying?
Dad
Okay,
left a while.
hey, take it easy on him. Don't be upset with him before you know
I'm
what
not
happened.
upset with him. It's just like why would he go outside the house in the middle of the night?
Okay, how about we ask other questions? Why was he left alone?
See, I don't know that.
Correct.
I don't want to
So
speak
don't be
about
upset
that
with
until my
him.
dad's here.
Correct. So don't be upset with him
I'm not
until we
upset
figure out
with
what's
him, but
happening.
he should know better. He knows not to go outside at night. He knows that.
Okay, let's wait till we figure out what happened with your dad first.
The sister showed no concern for her brother's safety, nor did she attempt to comfort him with reassuring words or an embrace. Instead, she scolded him for crying and going outside. However, the officer wasn't clearly going to let that happen, and after a short while, the father eventually arrived at the scene.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Ma'am. Hi.
Sorry.
All right, so someone found your son. He was just walking around. He came home and there was no one home.
My daughter was home.
No. There's no one
We
here.
called her.
Okay, when you left the house, where was he?
He was gonna be home. I went to my friend's house and I thought my daughter was home. She's 18. She's an adult.
Right, but when you left the house, who was here? All right, hang on. Yeah.
I'm in trouble.
No, nobody.
I'm in trouble.
I don't want him to think he's in trouble. Right here. Okay. All right, can you tell me what happened? Do you know how long you've been gone?
About 45 minutes.
So what happened in that 45 minutes?
I hung out for a little while at my friend's house.
Okay. This car. What does this car belong to right here?
My daughter's car. I bought her for her last year.
Okay. Was the car there when you were leaving?
What do I got to do?
I'm just trying to figure
No,
out
I slipped.
who did you
I'm a
leave
single
in charge of
father
him.
with sole custody of 3 kids
Okay.
for 9 years. But I divorced my wife.
Okay.
And I do the best I can do. All my kids have straight A's. She's doing 2 years of school. She's doing her senior year and her junior year in 1 year.
Okay.
And getting out. They got jobs. They all got braces. I do the best I can do. I slipped.
Your daughter here said she's been gone since about 3 or 4 o'clock.
Absolutely not.
Okay. So she's not telling the truth?
The single father excuse wasn't going to cut it for this cop, and she kept pressing until the father eventually came clean.
I'm doing the best I can. So yes, I slipped. I'm sorry.
Okay. So you didn't tell anyone that you were leaving?
I did. I'm not gonna lie to you. I did not.
And you don't know who was actually here when you left, if there was anyone?
I didn't know I was gonna be gone that long. I thought I was just dropping somebody off. One thing led into another.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm not gonna lie to you, man.
All right.
I'm doing the best I can do.
All right, just stay here for a second. I'll be right with you, all right?
With the father's confessions, there was only one thing left for the officers to do.
Sir, so due to what happened today, you are going to be arrested for child neglect.
Are you kidding me?
No.
Come on.
All right, can you turn
What
around,
am I
please?
gonna do with my kids?
We're going to go ahead and notify DCF.
Come
There's
on,
an adult
hey,
here if you
for
do
real.
Here.
Ma'am, sir, please. Madison,
You don't
please.
want to... Here, turn around.
Please. Please.
Turn around.
Listen to me.
Hey.
Please. Please. I've done everything for these kids, man. Everything in the world. Everything in the world. Kevin, please.
Stop.
The officers restrained the daughter, kept the son inside, and dealt with the resisting father, who was eventually handcuffed and taken to jail. He was ultimately charged with child neglect and resisting arrest. In the next case, a group of kids performed a clever trick, laying down in the shape of an arrow to guide officers in a helicopter to the location of two burglars on the run. British National Air Service police officers in Surreal were pursuing two individuals suspected of burglary following calls from Surreal police. Although the officers lost sight of the suspects, a group of children aged 6 to 12 who were participating in an Easter egg hunt at the same location, quick thinking, lay on the ground and formed an arrow pointing in the direction where they had seen the suspects run. Having spotted them earlier, the officers understood the message, switched to the helicopter's thermal cameras, and soon spotted two men crawling through the undergrowth of a bush. A 28-year-old man and a 27-year-old man were arrested and charged with burglary, while the children were praised for their resourcefulness and quick thinking. In the next case, a police officer was able to save a woman from being stabbed, thanks to her quick-thinking children. On January 28, 2022, in Dayton, Ohio, police officers swiftly responded to a 911 call from two children reporting that their mother was being assaulted and being threatened with a knife by her intoxicated boyfriend.
Get off her! Get off her right now! Drop the Get on the goddamn ground! Get on the ground now! Ground! Ow! Ow! Ow, shit!
The officer had to use both the drive stun feature of his taser and his standard taser to have any chance of neutralizing the unyielding suspect, whom he caught red-handed in the act.
Act like an adult.
Damn, I can't say no. What you doing?
Let me put some gloves on.
Damn.
I haven't hurt her, young lady.
No.
Aside from you, apparently.
And he chased my kids out the window, telling them they were dying too.
Hey, there's two kids out here. Just grab up the kids. Come up here. Come up here.
Actually, 4 kids.
The suspect was then escorted to the police vehicle for transport to jail. The officers returned to the apartment to ensure the woman and her children were safe, then had a truth-finding conversation with the child who had made the 911 call afterwards.
Thank you. Are you hurt? I saw some blood on your arm.
It's just I got a chop in my head.
How did that happen? Is that from running?
Yes, he was chasing me.
Do you mind if I get pictures of that real quick? Thank you. So you're just running out the house trying to get away from him and you tripped and you fell?
I jumped out that window. I was the last one to jump, and my little brother kept trying to stay with my mom, and I kept trying to tell him to come on. So I jumped last after my siblings jumped, and he jumped after me and kept chasing me.
Did he say anything to you?
Yes, he kept saying, "Hang up now, or you don't hang up, I'm," and just kept on chasing me, and that's how I feel.
All right. So he was saying, hang up with the police or I'll kill you?
Yes.
The suspect, identified as Daniel Eccles, was transported to jail and charged with felony aggravated assault and felony kidnapping. In the next case, a brilliant 3-year-old helped the police save her pregnant mother. A 3-year-old child in the UK quickly dialed the 999 emergency line after her heavily pregnant mother fell down the stairs.
Ambulance service, tell me exactly what's happened.
Mommy fell down the stairs.
Your mummy fell down the stairs?
And I've got a baby.
Sorry, and she's got a baby?
Yeah.
Was she holding the baby when she fell, darling? Mummy fell down the stairs holding the baby. Do you know your address? What's your name?
Emma.
Emma. How old are you, Emma?
3.
You're 3? Alright, Emma, my name's Sarah. We're going to help your mummy, okay? Now, did mummy and the baby fall down the stairs at the same time?
Yeah.
Is mummy bleeding?
No.
No. Is the baby bleeding?
No.
What's the baby called?
We don't know yet.
You don't know yet? How old's the baby?
In Mummy's tummy.
The baby's in mummy's tummy. Okay, sweetie. Alright, my darling, that's okay. Emma, you need to stay on the phone with me, okay, sweetheart? And I want you to watch your mummy and make sure that mummy's breathing, okay? Do you know what that means? Good girl, you're a superstar. Just keep watching your mummy then and let me know if she's awake or not.
The dispatcher stayed on the phone until medics arrived. Emma's mother was taken to the hospital, where doctors discovered she had a ruptured placenta. She was induced into labor and safely delivered a healthy baby boy. The 3-year-old was later honored with a bravery award for her quick-thinking actions. In another case, 17-year-old Jamal Rutledge, who had been arrested for a probation violation in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, displayed remarkable heroism while being booked at the police station when the officer processing him suddenly collapsed, clutching his chest in the midst of a heart attack. Rutledge, despite being handcuffed, began shouting and kicking a security door to alert others to the emergency. Several officers quickly responded, removed the fallen officer's gear, and began performing CPR. Medics arrived shortly after and transported the officer to the hospital, where he survived the incident. Medical reports later confirmed that the officer's life was saved thanks to Rutledge's quick thinking and the officer's immediate response. Both Rutledge and the responding officers were publicly honored by the police department for their bravery. The next kid helped send his irresponsible mother to jail, and she clearly deserved it. On April 8th, 2024, police officers responded to a residence after receiving reports of a woman and her children getting into a dispute with her abusive boyfriend, which resulted in the mother hitting one of her children.
Which one is Christopher?
He's gone. Him, my son.
Christopher, come talk to me.
Man, he don't got no full. I said no. I said no.
Christopher, call, and I want to talk to you. Come talk to me. All right.
Go ahead.
Where's this thing at?
I know my work.
How did you get that mark? How did you get that mark on your face? Huh?
No.
Excuse me?
One of my sisters wants to talk.
Okay, when did that happen?
Or like 2 hours ago.
Okay, come around and talk to me.
The mother tried desperately to prevent the child from speaking to the officer, even risking her own arrest, and immediately, the officer initiated a conversation. It became clear why she didn't want him talking to the police in the first place.
What's going on, man?
Alright, so I don't know where he went, but it was,
right?
and he was putting his hands on my mom, and I got kind of pissed off, and I could tell that he was bleeding a little bit too.
If you come out here, you're gonna get arrested.
Yeah, no,
okay.
Stop, dude. I'm
my son.
Stop.
Okay, you can't stop.
I know my rights.
No, you don't know your rights.
It's a right.
You don't know your rights.
What do you mean?
You don't know your rights.
If he wants to speak to him, he can.
Okay, not Jack Chris.
Yeah.
All right, so tell me what happened.
Alright, so he was putting her hands on my mom, and I was trying to get him to chill out, but he was not.
Chris.
Come here, come on.
I was trying to get him to stop.
Okay.
I was trying to get him to stop, but he would not stop.
Okay.
He was like, they were arguing back and forth. My mom tried to stop. My mom tried to stop him, and if you were to catch him somewhere, he's wearing, I forgot what he was wearing.
Okay, are they married?
No.
Did they have any kids or anything like that together?
No.
Okay, does he live here or anything like that?
I mean, technically, he kind of, yeah, technically he does. He's not on
What do you
lease.
mean?
He wasn't on the lease.
Chris, don't do that.
Yeah, calm down.
Chris.
They're gonna arrest you. Calm down. Go back in the house.
Okay. Man, if you keep yelling, you're going to jail. For this all that kind of.
Out of here. You don't know. I know my rights.
Yeah, stop.
Okay, so you guys were playing or something?
Yeah.
Okay, so who broke the window here?
I did.
Defend himself.
What you say? No.
Hey, she don't calm down, put her in cuffs. Put her in cuffs.
It was unimaginable how this mother would resort to laying hands on her kids and try to prevent them from speaking out, all to protect her abusive boyfriend, as she continued to interfere and obstruct the police from getting the full information they needed. They decided it was time to take her into custody.
Okay, so you
Have a
can't
seat.
touch me.
Have a
You
seat.
can't touch
Have a
me.
seat.
You can't
Sit down. Have a seat.
Hey, so why don't you
Hey, Have a seat down there. Okay.
Somebody
You're under arrest.
Going to
Nope.
jail.
Now you're under arrest.
Now you're under arrest for disorderly conduct.
And resisting.
Touch you? I don't touch you. I don't fucking touch you. I didn't touch nobody. Touching me like that, you hurting me.
Listen.
You hurting me.
With the mother handcuffed and placed in the back seat of the police car, officers were finally able to speak with the son, who explained that their mother had gotten into a physical altercation with her boyfriend and ended up hurting him, who tried to intervene. The mother, Verdiana Vallejo, was charged with disorderly conduct and resisting or obstructing an officer. In the following case, a shocking piece of information provided by a 5-year-old surprised the dispatcher.
There's a what?
And there's blood coming out of my dad's mouth, and he fell off the bed.
On March 28, 2005, 2 people were tragically murdered in their bedroom in Volusia County. Their 5-year-old daughter, Tia Hernlin, dialed 911 after hearing the gunshots.
911, where's your emergency?
Hello.
Hello. Is everything okay?
My mommy and daddy.
Uh-huh.
I think there's a bullet on the floor.
There's a what?
And there's blood coming out of my dad's mouth, and he fell off the bed.
He did. Where's Mommy at?
I don't know. I think they're dead.
What do you mean, sweetheart?
I don't know.
Okay, your daddy's on the floor. How old are you?
I'm 5 years old, and I have a dog in the house.
Okay, baby, okay. Let me get somebody right over to you. Did you go in your mommy and daddy's room?
And there's blood.
All over the place?
Not all over. There's blood on the plant and blood on the floor.
Oh my goodness! And you have your little doggy with you?
And 3 cats.
Well, and you got some cats too?
3 cats and 1 dog.
Okay. Are you the only one there besides mommy and daddy?
I said mommy and daddy, and they didn't even answer.
And what made you wake up tonight?
I think I heard a gunshot.
You heard a gun?
Yes, and I see a bullet laying on the floor. I think it's a bullet.
Really? Who has a gun in the house?
I don't see a gun, but I'm scared.
Oh, sweetheart, I will not let anything happen to you.
Can you send the deputy down?
I promise I will. And you're only 5 years old? You are so smart for 5 years old. Wow. Was there anybody else in the house besides you and mommy and daddy tonight? Like an uncle or anything?
No, there's no robber in the house.
Okay. Well, I didn't think there'd be a robber, sweetheart. Did you have anybody staying over the night with you guys tonight? Okay. So, and the doors are all locked and everything like that. Where are you in the house?
Well, I was in my room sleeping until I heard a noise shot and it woke me up.
Oh my goodness. What part of the house are you in at now?
I'm in the one, it's yellow, a whole yellow house, a green with it, a little bit of green, and a pink door.
Oh my goodness, that sounds really cool. Did you pick out the pink door?
No, my mom picked out the color.
Look, I bet you that's beautiful. Does mommy and daddy have a car in the driveway?
2 cars.
2 cars? Listen to me. Is your phone the kind of phone you can take with you and walk around? There should be an officer at your front door. I need for you to take your phone with you and walk over to the door and open it for me, okay? And I'm going to stay on the phone with you, okay?
But,
I will not hang up.
I'm naked.
Oh, well, you want to go grab a towel or something? I don't think the officer's going to care, baby. We just want to make sure mommy and daddy are okay, all right? Grab a blanket or something. Stay on the phone with me. Stay on the phone, all right?
Okay.
My name's Donna, by the way. You are doing a wonderful job. Wonderful job.
And I knew what to do for safer dogs.
You did great.
I knew.
You are wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. You should be very proud of yourself.
I'm through the door. I'm unlocking it.
Okay. You let me know when the officer talks to you. Okay, you go ahead, Tay. You talk to the officer.
Talking to the dispatcher? Tell her I'm here now, okay? You can hang up.
Bye, sweetheart.
He's here.
Okay, sweetheart. You be good, okay? Bye-bye.
When the police arrived, they found her mother, Julie Hernlin, already deceased. Her father, Aeneas Hernlin, was rushed to the hospital but tragically passed away the following day. The attacker, David Edward Johnson, was found a few days later at his home, where he was discovered dead. If you enjoy videos like this, please like, subscribe, and watch this one.